Hey all, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing 5 urgent missing person cases. All of these persons have gone missing within the past few months, and some of them are still considered hot cases. So welcome to your Friday 5's. Abby Lynn Patterson was last seen on Tuesday, September the 5th, 2017, around 11:30 a.m., getting into a brown Buick, leaving her residence at East 9th Street in Lumberton, North Carolina. She told her mother she would be back around 1 hour. After she failed to return, her mother called her cell phone, which went straight to voicemail. She has not been seen or had contact with friends or family since. She had previously lived in Jacksonville, Florida for 2 years. Earlier this year, 3 other women had gone missing, and their bodies were later found. They went missing around the same area that Abby disappeared from. Abby is 20 years old with brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5'7" and 140 pounds. She has a tattoo of a bird on her shoulder and a birthmark on the back of her right thigh. She was last seen wearing brown shorts and a white shirt. If you have any information regarding your case, please contact the FBI Charlotte Field office or the Lumberton Police Department. On May the 3rd of 2017, Akita Shantae Eggleston was seen withdrawing money from a bank in the Inner Harbor area of Baltimore City, Maryland. She was 8 months pregnant at the time of her disappearance and was reported missing after missing her baby shower on May the 7th. Her family grew suspicious and went to her house. They found several of her belongings missing, but most of her furniture was there. They noticed a large hole in the wall. She was on bed rest due to her being a high-risk pregnancy. AKIA has not been seen or heard from since. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $25,000 for information regarding her whereabouts. She was 23 years old at the time, 4'8", 130 to 135 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black jacket with gray sleeves, black and white yoga pants, and black sneakers. She has a tattoo of cherries on her arm and the name Emery with blocks on her right upper arm. If you have any information regarding her case, please contact the Baltimore Field's FBI unit or the Baltimore City Police Department. Sydney Loofe was last seen on November the 15th, 2017, just 40 miles southwest of her hometown, Lincoln, Nebraska, in Wilbur, Nebraska. She had gone on a second date with a person whom she had met on Snapchat. Her car and her cat Nimsy were left in her home in northwest Lincoln. Her cell phone pinged off a tower in the Wilbur area and has since been disabled. Sydney's coworker and friend of 5 years knew something was immediately wrong when Sydney didn't show up for work the following day on November the 16th. The two had texted just the day before, and Sydney was stating she was excited about a second date with a woman that she knew as Audrey. Sydney didn't talk about what their plans were, but mentioned that this was her dream girl and that she was excited about the night's date. Police now have in custody Aubrey C. Trail, 51, and Bailey M. Boswell, 23, as persons of interest. They were arrested on unrelated charges, but are questioned in the disappearance of Sydney. They did say they did see her the day before she disappeared, but they had nothing to do with her disappearance. Police do still believe them to be persons of interest and are interviewing them. Sydney's friend now believes that Bailey is actually the woman, Audrey, that Sydney was referring to going on a date with. Sydney is 5'7" and 135 pounds. She has a mole above the corner of the right side of her mouth and a mole between her eyebrow and her right eye. She was last seen wearing a white Columbia jacket and a cream-colored shirt. Sydney has a tattoo of a script, "Everything will be wonderful someday," on her inner right arm. She has a tattoo of a yin and yang symbol on her right arm and a tattoo of "Believe" with 2 small triangles underneath her wrist, and she also has pierced ears. If you have any information regarding your case, you are urged to contact the Lumberton Police Department. Nikhil Williams was last seen on September the 7th of 2017 at her home on the 3700th block of Wheaton Lane in Charlotte, North Carolina. She is considered endangered, missing, and urgency is needed regarding her case as she has autism. And let me just tell y'all, I have a daughter. One of my daughters has autism, and hers is high functioning, and she gets kind of stressed out in certain situations, but yet she's very sweet and trusting. NAKIA was seen with this unknown man. However, after photos surfaced online, it led investigators to Gaston County to a man named Jared Lucky. Lucky states he did not know NAKIA and had nothing to do or was tied to her disappearance. He was arrested on a different charge for failure to appear. NAKIA was 14 years old at the time of her disappearance. She has black hair and brown eyes. She's 5'3" and 110 pounds. If you have any information regarding her case, please contact the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department, listed below. Jenna Van Gelderen was last seen on August 18th, 2007 in Atlanta, Georgia. At the time, Jenna was house sitting for her parents who lived in Druid Hills. Her brother came over to the house on that Saturday and found the house torn up on the inside. Jenna was gone. The night before, she had a party and she was seen driving in her mother's car. It's described as a dark red Mazda 3 sedan 2010. Someone was seen in the car with her, according to a family member. It was an unidentified male. It's reported that Jenna returned to the house after being seen with the unidentified male, and when her brother came home, he noticed that the suitcase was gone that she had brought, but items that she would have taken with her, such as her cosmetics, her charger, shoes, were all still left at the house. He also notices an empty frame on the wall where there once hung a World War II Egyptian tapestry. The family states that this item has little to no monetary value and they're unsure why it was taken. The DeKalb County Police discovered Jenna's dark blue 2010 Mazda 6 sedan on September the 5th. It was parked along a road in northwest Atlanta. Jenna was 25 years old at the time of her disappearance, 4'11" and 140 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. She has the Star of David tattoo on her upper thigh. If you have any information regarding your case, you are urged to contact the DeKalb County Police Department. Thank y'all so much for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. And drop a comment below for any future cases you'd like me to cover.